Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you, taking a look at the first of 3 NFL football games that are be going down on Thanksgiving this week here in Week 12 of NFL. The first game is going to be the Eagles going up against the Lions. Honestly, the Eagles are coming in at 4-6, and the Lions are coming in at 3-7. You can easily say that neither one of these teams lived up to the expectations. I think that the Lions knew when Damian Sue left and took all that money down in Miami that the defense really wasn't going to be as good when they really lose one of their best players. I know that he was really a controversial guy that really. I draw a lot of lines comparing him and DeMarcus Cousins of the Sacramento Kings, a guy that goes out there and gives us all one of the best players in the league, but he's the guy that honestly can cost you with some sort of a penalty when he loses his head and does something stupid, and next thing you know, you might have a 3rd and 10 situation, and he does something, and next thing you know, you've just given the offense a first down when you should be getting the ball back with a punt, and I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I think everybody can think of him doing something stupid somewhere along the way. The Eagles are going to blame a lot of their shortcomings this year on the bad trade that they made. I can understand why both of these teams needed a little bit of a mix-up. Sam Bradford leaving the Rams, coming to the Eagles. Nick Foles leaving the Eagles, going to the Rams. The Rams were able to sign him up, give him that guaranteed money for 2 years, and here we are. I believe that I can't remember which way is which, but one guy is second to last in the league in quarterback rating, while the other guy is dead last, and it's just not really working out. Sam Bradford, I thought was a guy that was going to come into the Eagles, take over this, offensive juggernaut of Chip Kelly's that he brought in from Oregon, and I thought they were just going to explode. I took him in a lot of my fantasy leagues with my late quarterback pick, sort of as like my insurance, my backup guy, but I really thought that he was going to be a guy that was going to be a steal, and just, with this offensive passing stuff, that they were just really going to be racking up on touchdowns, and I thought that by the end of the year, he would be my number one guy. It's not going to work. It's not going to pay out this year. Bradford went to the Eagles as sort of a chance to make a lot of money. He came in there without a guaranteed contract for next year. He knew that he was going to be a free agent. I think if he blew it up, he was going to get another big deal, much like the ones that he was signing with St. Louis. But I don't know where this leaves him from there. I hear lots of rumors about the Eagles wanting Colin Kaepernick, whether if it's going to be a trade, whether if they're going to wait for the Niners to release him and then bring him in, where that leaves Bradford, if he's going to become a backup in the NFL. I've always thought that he had a whole lot of potential in the NFL to be a great player. But, coming from a guy at my work who's a big Rams fan, you can't be a big star if you're always on the injured list. And it seems like that's a place where Bradford finds himself every season and is never able to bounce back. In this game, I'm going to be taking the Detroit Lions to get the win. I like the Eagles. I've picked them a lot, but they've let me down week after week, time after time, and I just don't see them finding a way to get it done. I'm going to go with Matt Stafford. I'm going to go with Megatron, and hopefully they're going to be able to bring in a big win. I know that they don't have a big rushing attack this year, and I think that might be one of the weakest things of the Detroit Lions. But when it comes down to it, I'm hoping that they find a way to get the win here.